Let's do it.
I'm a little bit off today, I cannot put my finger on it. Got up a little off today, just to play that same old song. I don't really want to try today, I see nothing in my reflection. I'm a little bit dry today, I feel like I could die today.
Hello, welcome to LTM Reviews and get you caught up on the oldest movies. Now today I'm going to talk about a TV show that not a lot of people are familiar of. I know it's kind of a weird because I see a lot of nostalgic animated TV shows, but let's talk about one that's made more for adults and probably not a lot of many people know about until someone recently. That show is called Life's a Zoo.tv, or just Life's a Zoo. So Life's a Zoo was an adult animated stop motion reality show, even though technically it's not real. It was trying to be a satire on reality shows, kind of like in the same vein of Drawn Together or Total Drama Island. It was a show, you had 7 animals, 7 strangers is what they call it. Jake, Ray, Chi-Chi, Rico, Manu, Moreski, and Dr. D, or Dewey Doosan as we call him. In the half of the season, as they do all these obstacles and challenges in order to stay in the house. But if they fail, they get extincted from the giant mansion. And and the last one to stay in that mansion and wins all the challenges wins the whole mansion. So, a little bit of history behind the show. You see, I had this thing called Netflix, which I still have to this day. And basically, the show stumbled across to me. And basically, it was in the Family Guy section. It was in the because you watched Family Guy, and basically it says Life's a Zoo.tv, and it said NR, which means not rated. Okay, I've never seen anything before. It looked like something out of Robot Chicken or something. So I watched the first episode, Welcome to the Jungle, and once it was over, my mind was just blown of how much I really enjoyed it. But then I showed it to my sister, and I showed it to my mom, and my mom kind of got on for me to not watch the show anymore because it was too raunchy, so she told me not to watch it anymore. But then now that I'm an adult, and I make my own decisions, looking back at this show and watching every single episode, man, was it fun. Okay, let me put it this way. I don't think Life's a Zoo.tv is great. It's not as good as I wanted it to be looking back as an adult. But in a way, I think it's strangely underrated, and I'll explain why. What I like about the show is just the characters themselves. I mean, yeah, the characters are assholes, they're jerks, and they're kind of stereotypical. But there's kind of a substance to them. Like Jake, and they have good dynamics. Like, for example, Jake is the sneaky smart aleck, Ray is the party animal, Moreski is the drunk guy, Chi-Chi is the food-obsessed pig, or panda in this case. Manu is this sexy, hot hairstyling character. Dr. D is the rapper, and Rico is the gay alligator. I mean, they're very typical and cookie cutter, but their lines and dialogue and their interactions are really, really funny. I won't lie, and I laughed a whole bunch throughout this entire show. And well, I will admit, some of the humor was mostly like gas humor and some of the other stereotypical adult jokes. They're very, very fun. Some of them are really funny. Most of them are one-liners. Most of the one-liners and some of the what's that word? Subtle humor or something like I can't remember. It's the kind of humor that involves talking rather than just going around saying, "Oh, look, the F word" or something like that. You know, just kind of subtle, and it really works here. I also like some of the challenges they do. Like, for example, there's an episode where the gang and like Claude, which is like one of the hosts, by the way, who is basically he uses like this potion or something, this dead thing that you use for rats. I forgot what it's called. He poisons everybody, makes them fall asleep, and then once everybody wakes up, they're all in this white room, and they're like trying to figure out to find each other because everybody was being a jerk with each other in the beginning. And then the rest of the movie is just them trying to figure out where everybody else is, except for Chi-Chi. She's back at the mansion, and it's really freaking hilarious. And even if some of these storylines are very cookie cutter and basic, everybody is just hilarious, and some of them have good one-liners. My personal favorite characters were Jake and Ray, and that's what they mostly focused on. I really would have liked it a little bit more if they focused more on the other characters in most episodes. But then again, that's just me. And then again, this is where the sad part comes in. So, the studio, so from what I understand, what I looked up, now this could be right or wrong, but the show only lasted for one season, 20 episodes. And that was it. You could say, I think they said that one season is the first 10, and then the other season is the 2 seasons, so it's kind of 2 seasons. But still, I don't know. So it only lasted for about 1 or 2 seasons. It didn't last very long, and I never got to see it through its initial run. And I feel bad because this show has so much going for it. Is it a great show? No. But I do think it's personally underrated. I mean, comparing this to something like, I don't know, some other bad adult show like Brickleberries or Big Mouth, and comparing it to how bad those shows were, this one at least had substance behind it. Like, you could tell the writers were like, yeah, this is a pretty raunchy show, but we're going to put all our effort and all our time to use these characters in a different light of day. And I gotta give LifeSazoo.tv for at least feeling like a show people were putting effort into. Do I think it's great? No. And do I recommend it for everybody? Not really. But if you want to sit down and watch these characters goofing around, partying, doing all these weird challenges, if you want a show about animals going around doing stupid things and just trying to act crazy, do all stupid challenges, you'll like this show a lot. If you like shows like Drawn Together or even Total Drama Island, I think you'll probably like this show a lot because it has that reality show feel. I give LifeSazoo.tv a 8.5 out of 10. If it would have lasted a little bit longer, and for all the characters to development better, and if it laid a little bit low on that gas humor, I think it would have gone to bed. I think it would have been much better. And I feel bad because the show only lasted 1 or 2 seasons, and I really wish the show would have kept going. Alright guys, that's LifeSazoo.tv or LifeSazoo. What's your favorite reality show? Please subscribe, comment below, let me know. This is LTM signing out, I'll see you guys next time.
Oh, no, you don't!
You've got to be kidding! A game for kids and grown-ups. What's the problem, Buster?
I'm angry that Binky stole my mummy joke for a project about Egypt. Now what should I do?
Here's a tip. You are not going to feel better.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. You should let him have the joke.
Get over it. It's just a joke.
He will take more than just your joke, Buster.
You've got to be kidding! A game for kids and grown-ups. What's the problem, Buster?
I think my identity is being stolen. I noticed many fraudulent purchases on my credit card. I don't remember making these purchases. Should I contact the authorities?
Here's the tip. The authorities can't help you now.
Buster, you should be more careful with how you spend your money.
Get over it. It's just a joke.
You have to get out of here, Buster!
You've got to be Binky! A game for kids and grown-ups. What's the problem, Binky?
Don't worry. There is no problem. Not anymore.
Here's a tip. What have you done?
That's great, Binky. I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, hi, Binky. When did you get here?